Hello, family, friends, and future friends. As I always used to begin my videos years ago when I used to do this, I first off wanted to say that my main objective in doing social media and sharing my reality is to be able to support myself based on researching, sharing, developing ideas, and being a person who can clearly share those things. And, you know, I'm a very patient person. I also find that it was really important for me to not feel as if that I think that some people get greedy. But I also know that some people get greedy backwards, that sometimes some people are granted a large amount of money and that it makes them feel inauthentic. And, while I think most people would rather be on that end of the relationship with money, that hopefully this is going to balance out for me soon as well. And not only that, but I've put a lot of my differences aside so that I really can help other people to see more angles of reality. And by the way, I want to ask you a question. That question is, how do you feel about, do you have an opinion about, sometimes people feel as if that they can't say anything about a certain situation. Do you find that that is helpful coming from somebody else? You know, sometimes things don't ever affect anybody, but part of it is knowing that for one, but also like this is a true question and I want this to be taken higher up because I really I'm trying to involve myself in the direction that I plan to go with myself in sharing social media and sharing in social media. And so like that is a very firm question. Also that like there's so many opinions and there's so many opinions that are not real opinions, that it's just to sway you one way or the other. And so, like, most of my relationships in life have been that way. And so, for me to be able to figure those things out is part of my question. My question overall, because like I very much care about how other people feel. Some people, it's just a matter of thinking about the whole picture at once and realize, oh, well, you're not in your corner of the reality that we put you in. You know, it's just that you're we forget to compare somebody to another, and it's bananas and potatoes, to lots of different people, that are completely different. But like, it's hard to weigh, you know whenever you have this person with these type of needs, like, are those needs still valid? Are we up to date on what we're discussing? And part of that is breaking free. Sorry, my eyes are really bothering me. So as that I'm settling into a new reality for myself, that I've never created rituals and things that have stuck for myself. And so I want to make decisions that are valuable to myself, because I've been very selfless, so that's important. Like, ourselves are number one. Some people forget that. I'm working on it. It's not even that I'm working on it. Hi, Sky. And then also creating a genuine environment, a real environment for people to be able to, you know, have a resource, and also somewhere they enjoy going and seeing somebody that they know. Like, it's important for me to know what kind of content's going to help. There's been some walls and barriers that I've worked really hard to get through. And I think sometimes people forget that, for one, some people, they don't have these bars. Some people end up in other people's bars. And also that some people never have to deal with these bars ever. Rocky the Snail. Hi, Rocky the Snail. And so those are things are really important. One is making sure that, like, I don't want to explain and help people with things that aren't going to help. So it's important that I figure out what content that I am best at expressing for an audience, how I can help, and also being able to monetize that. It I think that some people absolutely lose it. Some people, like, you just have to grow from it. You know, um hundreds, and when I say hundreds, probably, like, but, I reflecting on that, I was less organized. I felt very like guided to when and what. And it's as if that part of my reality had to be like cleaned off. Like I know that sounds silly, but like if you have mud on your tires, that like it's not, and it's dried, it's not going to be a very comfortable ride if you don't clean it off before you go to ride the bike again. And so, like, that's the goal, is figuring out, how that I can make more sales on my art. Cause like I do make art, like I tie dye, and I make head wraps, I make jewelry. Here's another one of my tie dyes. I have a book available on Amazon. It's called Unbending the Non-Truth. And, part of making sales is, selling myself, representing what that I, for one, am and what I can best provide in the world. So I would love to have some feedback how this could be a little more precise about content. Creating content that is the best for me and the best for you. All right. Thank you for listening. The Lewis Beasley LL Cool J stands for Ladies Love Cool James. Does it really? Hi, Bear. If you could relive one day from your past, what day would it be? If I could relive one day from my past, oh my gosh, I don't know. That'd be really hard. What if I could just create a new day for my future? That would be better. Can you make me moderator? How did I turn first place? Please make me moderator. Okay, you're a moderator. What's the difference? Managing moderator or standard moderator? There you go. What's the difference? How about we'll see if you come back. When you come back to be a moderator, I'll change it. We'll start with that. What is this symbol that people keep leaving? Like, for whatever reason, it's disruptive to me. What's up, water? Thanks, water. Thanks for the sub. Well, would you like to purchase me a new tripod? Are you trying to look at my breasts? Is that what it is? Mostly because I just got out of the shower. My hair is in a clip. Wow. I don't know anything about what all this is. This is blowing my mind what's happening right now. Rocky the Snail says, I'm the snail. That's funny. So, Bear, if next time that I go live, do you come back automatically? How does that work? Because it's concerning that somebody timed out for 86K seconds. And Water sent me the cutest emoticon and he timed out, or she timed out. I don't understand what's happening. This is really weird. So now what? I don't like that you put that A symbol that says bruh standard. It bothers me. Yeah, that emoji. Yeah. Exactly. What is happening is exactly right. If only I would have known. If only I would have known. No, I like the heart. I don't know how to answer that. I'm pretty sure that it's not. Have you ever been in a situation where you think, oh shit, I am fucked up, like huge mistake? I feel like that Bear is saving my life. But I'm guessing you're talking about Psychedelic Voyager. To answer your question, yes. Not for a really, really long time. I probably will never, ever do it again. I probably will never take any drugs again. I know you keep asking, but I don't understand why. Quit fucking me. You're bothering me. Put user in timeout. How do I change it? I don't know how to change it. If you can instruct me how to change it. Remove as standard moderator. And then add as moderator. Can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. Your doctor is the reason. Okay. Thank you for sharing. My toes hurt. Oh, I forgot to do. So here's my physical therapy. So okay. Bear, you went down to number 2. Why did that happen? I mean, you're welcome to try, Cole. You're only 16. How is that possible? Why do people keep giving me this? Put limits on my calories. You guys know way more about this than I do. How do I choose a moderator? Is it more of like an instinctual? Because I'm in a lot of pain right now. Like part of this is that's part of the concern. It can be difficult. Like I'm trying to pay attention and educate myself, but I think usually people don't know that if you're not there, you're not there. I am. Subscriber only. Only channel subscribers of 20 minutes or longer can send messages. I don't understand what that means. I'm just gonna let you stick with it for now, Bear. But I think that that's the reality, is that I live in a very emotional relationship with myself. Excuse me. I think that's what Kay does. What does that mean? Send a message every 1 minute, like on the screen. Probably receiving a message every 5 seconds is okay. I have a six pack. What does that mean? Why are you telling me this? Do you have a six pack? It's strange because I have never been able to see any of these options, yet somebody else can do it for me. Interesting. Is anybody still there? It says there's 3 people. Okay, well, we're going to end it for now because it looks like a moderator turned on slow mode. and also prevented only subscribers of 20 minutes longer. So that's really not helpful. So I got to figure out how to know when somebody's trying to open something that should never be opened. So that's what I need to learn. Okay.